Well, 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 what have we here? Well, let's park in a spot next to a schoolie. This is my mechanic buddy's place, and he connected me with a really good mechanic. We are going to swap the transmission on this thing. I'm dropping it with them. Just gave him a little cash to go find it. We're putting an AOD in it, an overdrive transmission. It's essentially, this thing has a C4. That's 3 speeds. Very reliable. It's actually starting to slip a little bit in the mornings. But anyway, yeah, the one we're putting into it is the same transmission. It just has an extra overdrive gear. It's actually, the ratios are all the same and everything. But I tell you what, it's going to make a heck of a difference with my mileage. But there are some modifications that need to be done. You know, there's a flex plate involved. The drive shaft may have to be modified. But anyway, I just sat out here for about an hour and a half with the mechanic. The guy knows his stuff. He knows what he's doing. So I'm more than thrilled to be able to pay a decent mechanic to do some decent work for me. Got the engine cover off here. We hopped up underneath, took a look at it real quick. This thing is so simple. So straightforward. It's probably 16 bolts total to get the tranny out. I was going to go ahead and start dropping it today, but he said he wants me to hold off because they might move the vehicle somewhere else to do the work. But anyway, look at this guy. 1 barrel carb. It's about, I think it's like 200 CFM maybe. Yeah. Inline 6. There's a flex fan, new radiator. I mean, it's got 1 belt, 2 pulleys. It's got ignition contacts on it. It's got a mechanical fuel pump, as you can see there. I mean, it's straightforward. It's been super reliable. I've driven this thing about 12,000 miles in the last year. And she just goes. This is a 240. It's predecessor to the famous 300 inline 6 made by Ford. Essentially, it's the same block, and what they did to get the 300 is they, what we say, stroked it out, and they put in a big Craig pistons and such and made the 300. But this is the diet version of the 300, and she is rock solid, but not too pretty. She's seeping a little.